Hey guys, I think this is gonna be a good video. I've been thinking about it and I wanted to conceptualize it the right way before I done it. I want to talk about the recent verdict of the three officers. I think it was Lane, it was Childs, another guy that were involved in. They were accomplices to Derek Chauvin's murder of George Floyd. Um, I'm not sure if you guys know, as of February 25th, they've been convicted on all counts. Um, and, there was discussion that we weren't trained properly. And Chauvin was a veteran officer and things of that nature. And I'm just driving tonight and I'm just thinking about it. And I'm like, if I have to train you that kneeling on someone's neck while their hands are behind their back is dangerous and possibly a deadly act, you shouldn't be a police officer. You can't teach humanity. I just took a semester in college, criminal justice. That's it. You can't teach humanity. And then now I'm hearing it was like, oh, Chauvin was a veteran officer. Well, Chauvin, they said he barely spoke to them the whole time during the whole event. I think Lane said something along the lines of, maybe we shouldn't keep him down there like that. But he's on the ground. He has hands behind his back. We all know about positional asphyxia. In that position that you can, stop breathing. We all know about that. This was not a heat of the moment situation. This was murder. Pure and simple. And I thought about how what's really on trial isn't those three men. What's on trial is police culture. That's, what I mean? The fact that your response in the aftermath to this man's death and all the protests behind it is, I wasn't trained. Maybe for a court of law that means something, but here that means nothing. George Floyd was a man, just like you, just like me. He was a man. And if you can't respect his humanity and his right to live, something's wrong with you. As well as the man that killed him, something's wrong with you. I don't wish them officers to lose their lives or be in prison for the rest of their life. But I think that a message needs to be sent. I mean, people talk about, cops getting charged and how cops can't do their jobs. I'm looking at something now. I think they said a cop shot somebody. It's two different situations where the cop's been on appeal for like years. He's been convicted. The one case, he's going to Supreme Court, and dude's been convicted, and he's out on bail. He's on post-conviction bail after a manslaughter conviction. Cops get a lot of outs, even when they do fucked up foul shit. They get a lot of outs, and everybody knows it. I just feel like, and the thing is, you can not care for George Floyd or maybe some of his life choices and still recognize that what Chauvin and his three accomplices did was an embarrassment to law enforcement and inflamed a lot of loose tinder that was ready to be ignited. I just think that if you're a police officer, you're out here trying to make a better world possible. And to not stand up, to not speak out when you see wrongdoing, it's you're not fit to be an officer. You're not fit to wear that badge. You know, they said that the Asian cop, when Chauvin was kneeling on him, the Asian cop was picking rocks out of a police car tire. I don't know why that stuck with me. But anyway, I just, you can't teach humanity. And you can't teach someone to have an abiding respect for human life. Especially when a man's handcuffed and on the ground with someone on him. You're telling me there was no other option? This wasn't a rush. I read a tweet, and I'm going to end it at this, that, there's some people that say, if you comply with the cops, you won't die. They won't kill you. And that's twisted, because what you're saying is, there's a group out here with authority that's demanding obedience, or they'll kill you. That's to me, that's sort of putrid. That's sort of putrid, and I'm overly simplifying law enforcement, but that's sort of putrid to me. Anyway, thanks for listening.